Are the ads over? I cannot tell. Wearing a frown. I found a new song and I can't stop listening to it. Freaking Black Griffin and Basic make the best musics, man. They're the best brother duo. They're the best brother duo besides Ace and Luffy. Ah, frick, no, I just mentioned One Piece. Ah, come on, look at instrument. I hate myself. Dang nabbit. Mark off on your bingo boards. Blossom mentioned One Piece before the starting screen. Soon you just done. Ah! Ah! Okay. Alright. Okay. Hello. We're in a room. Hello. Let me see. Cobalt Stacks, thank you for being first. You're first and only. If anyone says otherwise, I'll smack him. Hello, Jay. Hello, Draco. Welcome. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Rabbit. Looks cozy. Thank you. This is a room that I found a while ago, and I was like, oh, this would be a good just chatting room. So yeah. I just haven't used it up until this point. I made a little video with it. Different background, it's a vibe, yeah. I don't know if I'll keep it forever. I don't know if I like it more, but I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. I was trying to find a room that fit my character, and this one's pretty nice. It's like a little greenhouse that you set up to live in. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk today because people were wondering how I was doing. The streak continues to grow. Thank you for a 65 stream streak. It grows. Yeah, because I keep forgetting that I don't tell people what I've been doing. I just kind of show up, talk about One Piece, play a game, and then vanish again for who knows how long. I was like, oh, I should catch up with you guys, because you don't know what I've been doing. You guys don't know what I've been doing. I just kind of vanished for a month. Oh, man. I swear I was doing important things. Probably they were important things. I'm going back to college. Yep. But it's kind of annoying because they said, what did they say? They're like, oh, your FAFSA. Hello, Capelucci. Your FAFSA was denied last summer because, there's a waiver that, pays for your schooling. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then now they're saying I can't sign up for classes because I owe them $400 for the classes that I took that they said were covered. So now I'm having to fist fight my my school to see if I can get back in. I only have one class left. I have algebra. I have college algebra, and if I finish that, then I can get into the radiology program I wanted to get into. Important things equals binging One Piece content. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was not. I was like trying to figure out what to do with my life because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I was ingesting One Piece content though, of course. I follow a lot of people on Twitter that post it. I follow people that are going through the series so I can see their reactions to the series. Someone is in just got past Alabasta, and someone else is in Punk Hazard. just finished Punk Hazard, basically. It's pretty fun to watch him. The comment stuff, and I'm like, ooh! I love that this guy was just like, who the frick? Why is Law here? And then in Punk Hazard, and then he's like, ah, dang, no, he's pretty cool. Like, as soon as he saw him fight, he was like, ah, no, he's really cool. And then he's like, the very next day, he's like, I think Law is one of my favorite characters. I'm like, let's go! He got by the Punk Hazard Law glow up. That's what happened with me too, though. I was just like, okay, Law is cool, I guess. He has a sword. He looks kind of weird. A little creepy, I guess. He's kind of creepy. But he saved Luffy, so that's good. And then, like, in Punk Hazard, I'm like, oh, he's cool and mysterious. And now it's like he's just like this silly dude that's hanging around them. In Wano, he kind of lost some of his suave mystery. It's really funny. Where is she? Hello, Ghostly. Hi. He lost his suave mystery, and instead became the like dude that's just whining about everything. It's really funny though. Bro got no aura in Wano. I know, man. He's trying so hard, but he's competing against some of the biggest aura farmers, like Zoro. Garbage. I still like Law in Wano, but I'm just like, please, please. You're kind of a loser right now. You're kind of like the least threatening of the three captains right now. Hello, Green Dragon. Why are you red? Green Dragon, why are you red? Okay, you're green on one of my chats. I have 2 chat setups. You're green in one of them you're on red. Law aura farms and then gets clapped every fight. Yes. My boy, we see the earrings. No box, please. He's trying! I need to start the Wano saga. The Wano saga is long. Like, the whole first section until Onigashima is really rough, I'd say. It gets rough. It's, like, divided into different segments, and they're kind of... The whole first part was, like, boring to me. And then Kid showed up, and I was a little bit more invested. I don't know why. Is a random color each time I join a stream. Really? Odd. Mine always stays the same color. It's the one that gets shoved in the bugs. We're gonna bully Law. We're gonna shove him in the freaking locker. He's the nerd. Dude, I just I love Law, but gosh, he lost some of his aura in Wano. He's still, like, really strong. But, man does not get nearly as much, like, cool moments, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of, it feels a little disappointing, because in Punk Hazard, he was, like, really impressive. And in Dressrosa, he was, like, pretty impressive, even though he was getting his butt handed to him by Doflamingo. We need Law versus Buggy? I feel like Buggy would hard counter Law. I feel like Buggy would hard counter Law. Unless I think it's called Radio Knife works on Buggy, which I'm not sure it does. But he has Radio Knife, which, I think that's what it's called, which, prevents people that he's cut from reforming. Which, if it works against Buggy, then he could take him down. But if not, I'm not sure. I think that Buggy could beat Law. Which is really funny. Battle of the Loser. We're so mean, aren't we? Oh, that sucks. Although, if Law got a hold of Buggy's heart, he could still use that against him. He really is a fraud. No! You better be talking about Buggy. Buggy's a fraud. Law is trying. He's trying, okay? He's still pretty strong. His Gamma Knife, he Gamma Knifed Kaido, and that was cool. Like, most of the time he was just throwing rocks around, which is still cool, but like, I don't know. But like when he uses his gamma knife, it's like, oh, that's impressive. You got the radiation directly to the heart. Let's go. Let's go. Shanks is the fraud? Law's a fraud, especially since he fools himself too. You're so mean. Come on. Come on. Law's really cool. Law's really cool. Dude, so I was watching some people like rank, like there was like power scale like rank characters, and some thank you for a 3-stream streak. Should I be running in the streets? Yes. Yes. And they were and the guy obviously liked Law better because he put Law above Kid in power scale, and I was just like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But he does win. Yeah, wins against Fodder. In every serious fight, he is garbage. He won against Virgo. He ran against Smoker. Captain Morgan. Yeah! No! Fuck you! No! Captain Morgan could not beat Law. Stop it! First episode, mother fricker. Smoker is garbage. Okay, Smoker is garbage. Smoker is garbage. What's going on? I'm screaming about my favorite character. Come on, Law is pretty strong. Smoker has a busted ability in theory. It does nothing with it. Yeah. Although he's a Logia, so like as soon as time skip happens, he's kind of nerfed majorly. Every Logia is nerfed. What's it? Stop it! Stop insulting my son! Law can still like mountain bandits. The mountain bandits could not beat Law. The mountain bandits could not beat Law. Come on, come on, come on. Logios got hard nerfed. They did. This level of slander. The slander, man. Like, Law is not super strong, but he's also not like really weak either. He's pretty solidly in like a pretty strong tier. I'm for Law slander because he deserves it. No! Why does he deserve it? In Blossom's words, he's mid. No, he's strong! He's strong! He's just like not like as strong as like Kaido or Big Mom. Slandering Law is the law. You're so mean. Law's not mid. Come on. I'm of the opinion that part of the reason that he got his butt kicked so bad by Doflamingo was actually because he's like straight up dealing with trauma. Dude, last time he saw Doflamingo face to face, he was a kid, like a traumatized kid. Like, come on, give him some space. Come on, he's doing his best. Dofi is a demon. Dofi is really strong, honestly. I feel like if Law locked in more, he probably could have taken down Dofi, but Dofi gets in your head. Dofi gets in your head bad. He's kind of scary. Law isn't the biggest fraud, it's Ace. Ace is kind of a fraud. I love Ace, but Ace is kind of a fraud. Cute tail, thank you! Crafter, thank you for my thank you for your 40 stream streak. You're my second half of Pathway to VIP, heck yeah. Why didn't Law remove Dofi's head? I mean, he was trying to attack him, but he really, like, couldn't get that many hits on, because Dofi's really good at countering. The only reason that he wasn't able to do that is because, like, Dofi was, like, actively straight up, like, watching him. Like, Kratos managed it. Kratos managed it because Dofi, for one, Dofi probably wasn't trying that hard because it wasn't actually him. And two, because Dofi didn't expect Kratos or whatever his name is to show up. Like, that's the thing. Kainu and Kizuru are built different. Kainu is overglazed, though. He is. But he has his devil fruit. There must be, like, he was, like, trying. Like, he can't cut everything. He can't, like, cut every one. There's limits to it. Like, why didn't he body swap, like, why didn't he just, like, body swap Dofi with, like, whatever his face is, treble? Like, that would frick with him, but he probably couldn't. Like, if he did that, then he could, like, probably take him down, because obviously they don't know how to use each other's powers, but he probably couldn't. Kainu's strong with Stop the Cap saying bro can beat Mihawk or Big Mom. Probably not Mihawk. Big Mom would be hard. I don't think Akainu would be scared of Big Mom. So her main power wouldn't work. But Big Mom is really strong. Big Mom is really strong. I'll have to see how strong she really is, though, because I'm currently in Wano, and I'm kind of... They're already making her out to be a little bit weaker than Kaido. Not exactly. They're supposed to be equal, but they don't feel equal, you know? They don't feel equal at all. It feels like equal in the same way that a high-level spellcaster is fairly equal to a high-level, like, barbarian or something like that. Like, they're equal, but they, like, have really good, like, advantages that the other one doesn't, but, I kind of feel like the barbarian could take down a spellcaster if they could get to them, you know? I feel like Big Mom is kind of a spellcaster. I have a cookie, by the way. That's what I'm eating. It is kind of interesting, though. I just realized the black bar is there. Freak you, black bar. Boom, you're gone. High-level wizard decimates most high-level marshals. Yeah, but... It's like a high-level wizard without shield, you know? Almost a barbarian getting to them. Exactly! Like, I feel like... I mean, Big Mom is very tough. Hello, Bunny. Good to see you. Like, Big Mom is very tough physically. She's not, like, quite a wimpy wizard. But I feel like if she got straight up smacked by Kaido, I feel like that she could probably get taken down. Like, if she get hit hard enough. You haven't seen his full power? Yeah, Kaido just, like, the last episode turned into his hybrid form, which is kind of ridiculously strong. Like, it's stronger than his dragon form and stronger than his normal form, and it's really unfair. And they're, like, still ramping up the battle. It's just getting more and more intense. I hear hear somewhere, I don't want confirmation on if it's true or not, but I hear somewhere that the Yonko kind of split up and Luffy takes on Kaido and Kid and Law take on Big Mom. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like that would make sense. Luffy's definitely the strongest. He's really strong. I don't know if he's the strongest right now, technically. Like, Kid has a lot of power too, but, you know. Was his awakened form? He has an awakened form? That's crazy. Luffy abandoned the pirate life and became an influencer. No, Luffy! You wanted to be king of the pirates! When you did sheer life. I don't want to glaze Law, because I feel like he is strong. And I do feel like he's probably the weakest of the three captains. Just on physical power alone, not on, like, other things. But it's also hard to compare them because Law is a swordsman and the other two are, like, straight-up martial users. No, it would be a spoiler, just think it's obvious. Well, not everyone gets awakened. Let me see. But, like... Because it's hard to like I said, it's hard to compare. Like, you can't really compare Zoro to Luffy exactly, even though they're both strong. I don't know. Like, you can't easily compare Law to the other captains because he's a swordsman and he uses, like, more technique and planning, and the other two just kind of, I punch. That's what I do. I punch. Law really isn't a swordsman. He's not like a big swordsman. He's not, like, really into it like Zoro. And he's not as, like, I don't expect to see, like, a black blade being used by him, but, you know. Stop it! Law is way stronger than a wet paper bag. Shut up, you'd be killed by him. You would not stand a chance against Law. Come on. If he was real, he'd kick your butt. But he uses a sword. He doesn't use, like, physical attacks in the same way that, Kid or Luffy do. Also, yes, I'm finally calling him Kid because people bullied me for calling him Eustace. Come on! Yeah, fine, I'll call him Kid. Law is a pre-time skip Arlong victim. No! Can you describe Law? I have no idea who he is. Let me pull up a picture of him. I will pull up a picture. I'll get an official picture. He does not smoke. Law does not smoke. He's a doctor. And he's really cool. I'll get it here. Here's his, Punk Hazard outfit. I'll get that one. Ah, dang it. That's not a PNG. I need a PNG. I guess no, I don't want to get pre-time skip, man. He looks awful in pre-time skip. Looks like a total loser. Come on, just give me a PNG. Lost. Freaking Eustace Kid, useless Kid, and his companion Filler. I have Art of Law saved, but it's not, like, official art. Where did that save? Come on! I'm going to kill someone. Where did the art save? Can I drag this into my thing? There he is. Here's his Law. He's my boy. There he is. He does not smoke. He has the funny little hat. No, my art of him is stream safe. My art of him is stream safe. I don't save NSFW. I don't like NSFW. He's my son. It just, you know, It's not in his normal outfit. Like, there's one of him in his crew's outfit, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's not a good, representation of him. We need Arlong to return. Arlong's a dummy. I don't want Arlong to return. This is Trafalgar Law. I'm going to snooze the ad so I can explain him. He, has really cool power. I mean, you're so mean! He has a bunch of tattoos. You can't see them all, but he has, on his hands, he has on his shoulders, and he has a big one on his chest that he shows off, actually, in Dressrosa. Yes, he does have death tattooed on his knuckles, which is very edgy. Very edgy. He's very cool, though. This is his, Punk Hazard one. That's why he's in a huge coat. Because it's, like, really cold there. Hello, Klim. That's my boy. He has a sword. I think it's called Kikoku. And, it's, Odachi, I believe that's what it's called. And it's really cool, and... I apparently saw one in real life at a convention that looked exactly, that was like a model sword off of Law's sword, but I didn't know who Law was at the moment, and I'm very disappointed. Straight up, my boyfriend pointed out. He's like, oh yeah, that's a sort of a... Tuesday, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. He's like, that's a sort of a character you haven't met yet, and because I hadn't met him yet, I was like, oh, okay. It's just a One Piece sword, I guess. And then he was showing me all of the replicas of Zoro's swords, including Inma, which I hadn't seen yet, but I reckon I remembered it being purple, and I was like, Zoro gets a purple sword? Well, it's not the sword isn't purple, but the, you know, the thing is, the sleeve is purple. I was like, okay. But now I want to go to a convention, and I want to go to a convention, and I want to see if I can find the guy that had the model sword. I want to, so I can hold Law's sword. So question, did the crew commit cannibalism in Punk Hazard? No one committed cannibalism in Punk Hazard. Is that Law from One Piece? That is Law from One Piece. I was talking about One Piece. I wanted to show him off. He's my boy. I love him. He has a dumb hat. Back in the trash bin. Scabbard, yes. So nice to hear someone talking about something they have a passion with. Yes. I was like really cool because, okay, so we went to a convention in Kansas City last year. I do believe it was last year. And they had like a bunch of One Piece voice actors there, and I was like trying my hardest not to listen to what they were talking about because they were talking about spoilers from like Egghead. I think they were in the middle of the Egghead arc. They were ending the Egghead arc or something. But I don't know if they commit a cannibalism. Did Oda confirm that they commit what? Anyway, I don't know about Egghead yet. Anyway, no, I made that up. Of course you made that up. Freaking stuff talking about the SPSs. I don't know everything about SPS. But yeah, they were talking about Egghead, and I was like just in, hello, Christus King, welcome. I think I was in the middle of probably Innis Lobby or Thriller Bark, because at that point I had not yet met Law. And I remember it was like, I was pretty close. He was like, yeah, next arc you're going to meet, next arc you're gonna meet like the character that has a sword. And I was just like, oh, all right. or like next arc or something like that. So it had to be, I think it was Thriller Bark. I was in the middle of Thriller Bark. We went to a convention.
Opossums are way more powerful than humans.
Possums are way more powerful than humans. We went to a convention. I was probably in the middle of Thriller Bark. They were talking about Egghead, but I was trying to ignore it. And it was an English dub actor, so they weren't like totally caught up like in the sub, but still. And we saw like a bunch of stuff. I didn't know about Ace, what happened to Ace yet, because I remember I saw Ace's hat and I was like, oh, that's so cool. They have Ace's stuff there, but I did start to go like, that's really confusing because I'm not seeing any post-time skip Ace designs. Where's his post-time skip look? I wonder what he looks like post-time skip. I saw, like, there were certain figures and stuff like that of characters I didn't recognize. I remember that he would, Boily Wayfern would point them out. He'd be like, yeah, that's a character from One Piece. Yeah, that's a character from One Piece. Yeah, that's a character from One Piece. I'm like, I have not met any of these people. And I'm already, like, I thought I'm really far along, and I haven't met any of these people. No. You meet everyone post-time skip. Anyway, I was like, let me see. Now I want to go to the convention. There's gonna be a Kansas City convention. What is it? Oh, heck yeah! The Jingasa Pirates are out! Let's go! I gotta show you guys this. Ace Post time skip. He's a donut. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go to either Animeverse or the other one. I forget. I think I'll probably go to Animeverse. Because they have, I think at Animeverse they have Dofi's English voice actor, and I don't like him as much as, other, like the Japanese, but I still think he's pretty cool. And also he talked about cosplaying Doflamingo before, which is really cool. I wanna meet him. Also, I want to see if, I can find someone that has, Law's sword, and I want to see if I can get any special, like, Law figures or, like, merchandise of him. Maybe someone has, like, a poster, like his wanted poster. I know you can get those other places, but I want his wanted poster. I want his wanted poster. I know I've already spoiled myself for what his bounty is, post Wano, and I'm like, how did you get that so high, you fraud? Anyway, Jingasa Pirates, you guys have not heard of them, but that is me. I am part of the Jingasa Pirates. So I, let me see. Let me mute this. Ah! There we go. I am playing D&D. How do I come back here and you talk about One Piece? I'm always talking about One Piece. Anyway, I'm doing a D&D One Piece game, and our crew is called the Jingasa Pirates because our captain has like a hat that I think that's what it's called. I think that's what the hat is called, a Jingasa. And we thought it'd be funny because it's like, haha, straw hats, like, and then we're the Jingasa. Anyway, I'm not derailing. I'm talking about the thing. Anyway, we had, we recorded our session and it just got posted. Sorry, the audio is gonna be weird on it. I'll post it in the, here. Boop. You can watch it. Boop. Boop. It is, me, Laurie, Chuzzy, Shindo, Goodish. I think that's our group, right? Hello, Astro freaking Artisan. So there's, I play as a character named Sierra, who's a Skypian artificer. We have Goodish plays is a barbarian fighter named Rivet D Rex. Does have a D name. And he's a cyborg. We have a Shindo plays is a samurai from Wano. That's a monk. Laurie plays as a fishman druid named Gabby Bones. And Chuzzy plays is a gunslinger mink from Zoe. And she's like a rabbit mink because she's uncreative and just copied Carrot. Although they say I copied the one girl from Skypiea, I did not copy that one girl from Skypiea. Just because I'm a Skypean and I'm a female character, I mean I copied the character from Skypiea. She's an artificer. She tinkers around. Yeah, she knows dials and waivers and stuff like that. Anyway, our game was just posted and you can watch it and it's fun. It was good fun. We're gonna be doing a bunch of games. Also, we had our DM is named Frog. He's really cool. We're gonna have our second session soon. And I think it's tomorrow, actually. Yeah, our second session is tomorrow. We were supposed to have it last week, but Larry got sick, so we weren't able to do it. Especially because we're gonna make her, like, fight a dude. We want her to fight. Because her character is a bit of a coward, so our crew is literally, like, gonna push her to fight. She wants to be, like, a brave pirate, kind of like Usopp, and she, like, claims to be, but then she chickens out every time, like, there's a big fight. So we're like, okay, you fight! Go on! Go on, Gabby, you do it! Go! Come on! Do it! Go fight! My character is, kind of boring, I think. I wanted to do, like, a different character. But, see, what happened is originally we did a one-shot that turned into a two-shot, and then we decided it would be a campaign. And I had not been that far into One Piece, otherwise I would have probably picked, like, a Tontada, or even, like, something else. I had another idea for a character. Probably going... inspired a bit off of Glitter Zone, but I could not do that because I didn't know those characters. I was not a Dressrosa. I don't think I was even I was like post maybe just finished Fishman Island or was in the middle of Fishman Island or something like that when we did our one shot. And I was like, oh, Skypean is fun. Anyway, so I never like thought about continuing my character's story or anything to do like that, or development, or how I should do things with her, because she was supposed to be like a one-shot character. And so now she's in a campaign and I'm like, oh great, I put no effort into the character and suddenly this is a character I'm gonna be playing for like the next year. I'm way more interested in Goodish's character, partly because his character is really cool and has a great design, and also has a D name, and like has interesting stories, like in my head. Like, I don't know. I think he's like a cool character. And also like Shindo's character, I think his name's Ichiro. Ichiro is really cool too, because like he's from Wano and he was like born on the day that the we've learned that he was like born on the day that the White Boar came to the capital. Like, that's so cool. That's so cool. Like, he grew up when Odin was alive. He grew up when Odin was alive. That's so cool. Dang it. Yeah, but my character is just like, she's a Skypean. Her family was killed by Inul, and now she wants to become stronger so she can go back to Skypiea and kick his butt. But it's gonna be funny because we're going alongside canon, so basically by the time she gets back to Skypiea, Luffy's already handled it. No, Lyles. But I am very excited for our D&D campaign. I cannot snooze the ads any further. It looks like we're gonna have ads. Dang. Blossom talks about One Piece for an hour. Also, I put my chicken in the oven. I need to get it out. I will be right back. Let me... I'll be right back. I have chicken and I'm back. It's hot there? Jeez. With both ACs on? Ugh, that's the worst. I was hiding. Just about outside of screen, but you could still see my tail, dang nabbit. Blip. Chimkin. Oh, yeah. Anyways, what was it? I'm interested to see, apparently several people were already interested to see, how our D&D game would go, and so that's why we started recording it. They were like, oh, we want to see, so now I can show it to you guys, which is cool. Hot. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, there's like a new My Little Pony show coming out. I don't know if you guys care about that, but I grew up with My Little Pony, so. Looks like they're removing Applejack and Rarity, though. Very interesting. I wonder what if they're actually gonna remove them or if they just haven't put them in there yet. Dang, I keep seeing people post pictures of ramen and it makes me want to have ramen, but there's no ramen shop around. There might be some in Kansas City, and I'm going up there for a convention. Let's go. Maybe I can get that. Alright. Wait, it's not One Piece Day, is it? Is today One Piece Day? I have to know, is today One Piece Day? What the frick? No way today is One Piece Day, right? I have to know. What day is One Piece Day? What? It is One Piece Day! Dang nabbit, it's One Piece Day! That's crazy. It's straight up One Piece Day, and I'm not watching One Piece! What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I'm empty inside. How am I supposed to celebrate One Piece Day when I'm not watching One Piece? Bro. Every day is One Piece Day with Blossom. That's true. I love One Piece. One Piece is my beloved. Nothing's stopping you from showing One Piece clips. Here, let me show you One Piece clips of my boy Law and only my boy Law. Here's a clip of him losing his arm. Doesn't he look so cute? Here's a clip of him getting his butt beat by Virgo. Again. Dang it. I'm nearly finished my chicken. Dude, I went to watch One Piece today. Our crunch crunch means salt. There is salt, water, ocean. Yes. And salt means ocean. Drink water. I am drinking water. Well, it's green tea. That's close enough. I do have water here though. I put fancy salt on my chicken. Yeah. Green tea is just dressed up water. Can we say chicken or did you consume it? There's only one bite left. I did not burn the chicken. I did not burn the chicken. I'm a good cook. Did you burn the water? I did not burn the water. I will not burn water. I don't have a habit of burning chicken. I did it once, man. Once. Sanji would be proud of me. I'm a good cook. honestly don't know what hair length are like the best. Default is very good. This one is cute. This one's also cute. Kind of like the medium with the bigger bangs, though. It's very adorable to me. I almost finished my tea. This is the last tea that I have. I keep drinking it like crazy. I should buy it in bulk, but I don't think they have it in bulk at Walmart. It's like the Japanese unsweetened green tea. It's like imported from Japan. There's like Japanese all over it. Well, it does have English, so maybe it's not actually that Japanese. Product of Taiwan, so it's not Japanese, it's Chinese, I guess. Or Taiwanese. Taiwanese! Anyway. The tea is good. I need to get more of it. I also tried their jasmine green tea, which is also good. But, like, I thought I remembered jasmine, like, tea being herbal. And then, but it's jasmine green tea mix. And so, like, I drank it and it kept me up all night. I was way too awake. Ended up reading a bunch of fanfic that night. Because I could not sleep, so I was like, I might as well read some. I've been reading two fanfic authors' stuff. One of them is Rev, who is my favorite author. She is very, very good. I like how she writes my favorite character. I like how she writes the other characters. They're pretty spot on and very canon-like. And my second author is Ozzy, who writes a lot of canon divergent content. It's not very... It doesn't sound much like canon, but it's like a fun adventure anyway. It's like, oh, let's see what happens if like things change so much that canon isn't like canon anymore. Let's see what it is. So like the guy really likes Corazon. Ozzy really likes Corazon, so I've gotten a lot of Corazon stuff. Most of the ones I've read are like Corazon Lives. He also likes Shamrock, but I haven't read any of those because I don't know who Shamrock is yet. That'd be spoilers. It's already spoilers that I know the name Shamrock. And I know what he looks like. But yeah, I've been reading Corazon, and then he has like an AU that's a little different that I'm curious. Whereas like if Rosinante and Dofi were both like picked up by Sengoku as kids and like raised as Marines, which was like a very interesting like AU, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm interested to see how it is because it makes sense with Rosie, but like Dofi is a Marine. I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of bad. I wouldn't want him as a Marine, man. I don't want him as a Marine. So I'm kind of interested to see how that AU would go. Like I said, it's not very canon compliant. It doesn't feel like canon really. It doesn't like sometimes like most of the time I can't even like really imagine the characters saying that, the things that they say, but it's still really interesting. And I'm always curious. It's like, oh yeah, I could see that kind of happening. It's just like not super like I could see Oda writing it, you know? Rev writes stuff that is like I could see if Oda went a different direction with some things, I could see like Oda writing this versus Ozzy's stuff is more like it feels like a fanfic, but it's still enjoyable, you know? I don't know. I'm comparing my favorite fanfic authors. And then there's like a third person that I was interested in. I've been following her and she does art, mostly. But I found out she writes fan fiction and I I'm kind of interested to see what she does. She has like weird ships though. She has weird ships that I'm like, oh, okay. And even if she, like, there's some fanfics that aren't tagged with those ships, but I'm afraid she, like, will put the ships in there, I guess. And I'm like, I don't really like that concept. I don't like that. I mean, you can write that, but it's like, I don't know if I want to read that because I'm afraid that it's going to have the ships that I don't like, you know? I'm not going to be like, don't write that. I'm just going to be like, I don't want to read that. So I'm curious about like some of her writing because her art is really cute. So I'm interested in seeing some of the writing that she's done as well. I don't know what kind of stuff she really likes. Some of it, the tags already was like, oh yeah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. But some of it's like more like an adventure thing. So I was like, oh, like a cool adventures with these characters that don't get any attention in canon because they're background characters. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know. And then there's stuff that Rev's written. I have read like all of everything that Rev wrote basically that has law in it because I actually double checked. I went through all of her stuff and read everything that had law in it. I'm curious because she has other characters like that she wrote stuff for like I think there's a Sabo one. She likes writing Sabo, so I'm curious about that because I like how she writes him. And I'd like to read those. But she has like over 100 little like stories and I'm like, would it be weird if I read all of them? I've read most of them. Out of 100, I have probably read like 80. So what's the other 20, I guess? I guess I'm kind of nerding out over her stuff. I keep checking because last time she updated, she has a new fanfic that is a sci-fi setting and it's very enjoyable. And she's updating it like she doesn't have a set schedule, but last she updated it was the 15th. And it was for Corazon's birthday, and it had Corazon in it. And I was like, let's go! He made it into a story! Even though he's kind of having a hard time in what's happening in the story. He's not having a good time. But he's in it! Let's go! And so now I'm just, like, checking kind of mini obsessively, like... Rev, have you posted the next chapter? I went to see the next chapter. Have you posted the next chapter? I went to see the next chapter. I'm not pushing her or anything, but I'm you know, doing the thing that people do when they want something. Like, I'm gonna go check her to see if she's updated, and I like bring it up and I'm like, oh. You know, oh. Is it there? No, it's not there yet. like getting a package in the mail and you're like, you know it's coming any day now, but you don't know exactly what day, and so you just keep looking outside to see if it's there. That's me with her stuff. I was like, are you going to post anything? She posted a lot actually though. She had like 4 chapters in a month, like 1 for each week. And then this time she had like 3 in chapters in 2 weeks, I believe. And I was like, that's a lot of chapters all at once. No, I need to check actually. She's... Rev, did you update? Rev. No, she did not. I'm a broken woman. I have been writing her little messages and sending them anonymously. Every time that she doesn't new chapter, just like, oh yeah, here's my thoughts on the chapter, blah 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 blah. Here's some questions I have about how you write the characters. Here's some details that I figured out about your writing. Here's some cool things. Because I'm still an author nerd. I wanted to be an author when I grew up, but then I don't know. I just kind of fell out of it. It would have been fun though, I think. I have a lot of stories in my head that I still want to make reality. I just don't know if I'll ever do it. Burr, 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 burr. Would be fun though. I'm trying to get my friends to read the fanfics too, so I have someone to talk about with them. I'm like, oh, you know, you might like this story. It has fantasy aspects, or it has sci-fi aspects, or it has blah blah blah. Hello, Panda, welcome. Like, you might like that. You look, you can read the story. Don't you have to hang out with Goobish soon? Where is Goobish? What is Goobish doing? What a pokeable face. Pokeable? Don't poke me. Don't touch me, motherfricker. What's that even from? Don't touch me, motherfricker. They don't censor it. Would you rather I punch it? Dude, that's what Goodish says. He says every time I do this face, he wants to do a punch face. Like, every time I do this face, he says he wants to punch me. And I don't know why. It's movie night tonight? It is movie night tonight. But we're not watching for a while. The Room by Tummy was so... Room. It's not punchable! I'm not punchable. Don't punch me. Yeah, I think we're watching a little bit later so Laurie can watch for the movie. We're still watching La La Land though. Yeah. We have a movie night in our like friend group. Sometimes we don't get to watch movies. Like, I started it because I was like, let's watch One Piece movies, and then we're running out of One Piece movies, so we branched out to like more movies. Tonight we're watching La La Land. Zoom! Zoom! Blah. Oop. Your fate was sealed the moment you sent me tumbling down the mountain with that banana peel and peak. I'd do it again! I'd do it again! I love trolling people in Peak so much. It's so fun. It's so fun. Oh. Real quick dip back into my obsession with One Piece. Lately I found like these YouTubers, for some reason they all quit making content about 2 years ago, like all at once. I don't know why. They're all like different people, but they all stopped creating content around the same time, and I'm confused why. But all of them, they would, I started because you just wanted to repeatedly watch the one movie. No, you're mean. Anyway, they do impersonations of One Piece characters. They're all Japanese, and they do impersonations of the characters in Japanese. And, it was like it's really fun to watch them because they play things like, Among Us or like Peak, but they play in character. I think there's one that's still doing it. That's still like actually doing it, like actually streaming. And it's a Sanji. Yeah, there's a Sanji and he has a Usopp, Nami, and I think Luffy? And I think he has a Zoro. Like, they do stuff together. The Usopp is around a lot. I think they're the closest. But, there was also, like, other ones that showed up. There was, like, a couple, law impersonators. There was, Barto, Marco, Ace. There was an Ace. Hi! And they, like... Also, there's, like, Borsalino. All those... There's, like, a whole bunch of them. And they would, like, play Among Us, big Among Us games. And it'd be fun, because I would, like, watch the... I've been watching, like, the VODs of them. And just watching them bicker, because they play in character. And it's really funny. It's really funny to like, hear them. Also, they're all fairly accurate to the actual, like, sounding like the original voice actors. I'd say of the group that I had before, the Luffy is really good. The Law is very, very good.
Opossums are way more powerful than humans.
The Marco's spot on. Barto sounds off a little bit. Usopp sounds like too casual. The Sanji is very, very good. The Sanji sounds accurate. The Zoro is also very, very good. Some of them did like song covers in character, and it's like really cool to see that. But yeah, I actually found out there was like my favorite Law impersonator actually is a VTuber himself, like a Japanese VTuber. I don't think he speaks any English, but he sounds just like Law, and he has a really good singing voice that he can like sing as Law, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I've been stalking his Twitter a little bit. He actually hasn't done anything as Law for a while. He's done other characters lately. Or like just himself. But he used to run with like that other group that did Among Us and stuff. He has a very funny sense of humor. Also, it was hilarious because like someone would say something funny and then he'd be trying the hardest to stay in character, but he'd be like actively suppressing laughter, which just makes other people laugh until he just starts laughing too. And it was really funny. And then also like the Luffy voice actress, like the voice impersonator in the games would also be like tormenting the heck out of him constantly, just rage baiting. It was so funny. I liked watching the videos. I can't get like good translations. I'm basically using my own knowledge of Japanese, which is not that much. And then ow. That was loud. Oh, I have it turned up loud, that's why. Hello, Namco. Like my own Japanese knowledge and then like the auto translate on YouTube to figure out what they're saying. And sometimes it doesn't pick up because if there's multiple people talking that it doesn't pick it up. And of course in games like Among Us there normally is multiple people talking. I think the funniest thing that I saw in there was that what was it? It was Among Us, and so like the Law got caught killing someone in the game, and then he like immediately was like, Usopp did it, and he's like actively laughing the entire time, and they're like, yeah, no, Usopp's a liar, that makes sense, he's the one doing, and Usopp's like, I literally reported it, I literally saw him do it, everyone, you guys saw him do it, and they're like, nah, Usopp's a liar, Law wouldn't lie to us, and so they literally ejected Usopp and lost the game just for the lulz. It was really funny. I was like, oh my gosh. That's the kind of stuff that like my friend group would do whenever we played Among Us. Just like no. It makes, even though like you know that person is the imposter, you still like reject someone else because it's really funny. Because that's the point of it. It's for the funniness. But yeah, it's been fun watching it. Watching those videos. And then like they have like introductions. They had like at the opening of the game, that's like the one time they're out of character really, like, and so they're like, oh, my name is this and I play this. Like when I convinced everyone to vote for you and it turned out you were the murderer. I hadn't killed anyone yet! It was not fair! The one one time you get imposter and you can't boot me out before I even kill anyone. It's not fair. Not fair. Oh yeah, but they did introductions. So like the guy that was like playing Ace, he's like, oh, I think his username was Apollo. So he's like, I'm Apollo and I'm gonna be voicing Ace. And then he says like a line from Ace. And then like the Luffy one is like, my name is this and that. And today I'm gonna be playing Luffy. I'm gonna be king of the pirates, you know? And so most of them like stayed in character and stuff, but then like the Law was like, yes, I'm a random female marine pretending to be Law, and they're like, oh, so you're a female marine, huh? Must be hard to do the voice. And he's like, yes, very, so take it easy on me because I can't always stay in this voice. Like, really, dude? and he like actually like he actually like made his voice even deeper at that point. Like it's like, this is my real voice, makes his voice even deeper to make the joke. Like, yes, that's, if I could impersonate a character, I would do that too. Just frick around with people. A murderer without any kills is just sad. That was me! I was like the imposter in Among Us, and it was not fair. You voted me out before I even had a chance to do anything. Not fair. I want to play Among Us again. It was the one thing that watching these videos makes me really want to play Among Us again. Also, they had like mods on it that were really cool. They added like some bunch of new roles. Some of the roles have actually been added to canon now. Like, not canon, canon? Added to the game proper. They're no longer mods. They're just in the game. But they also use like proximity chat, which was really funny. They had a role that makes you super noticeable, like your username floats above your head and it has these massive glowing stars and your character glows rainbow. And you're just like super visible. So like if, so you're like, basically if your character gets killed, then it's supposed to be really noticeable, like that they got killed. So it makes it harder for you to get killed as a crewmate. I thought that was kind of cool. That's not in canon. It's not in the game as far as I know, but that was like the one that they did. They added our ones like Doctor and Tracker. Those were ones that were added to the game. Those ones were added to the game. And so those are fun. Dude, Among Us is great to play. I love it. It's very fun. I like playing it with all my friends. I haven't had a chance to gather up enough people to play again. I had to do that. I had to do another one. I'm usually the organizer for big events in our group. I don't know why it always falls to me, but it always does. People are like, oh, you're really sociable. That's why. I'm like, no, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't know. Maybe I'm the most sociable. Maybe I'm not. I just go, I'm gonna do this thing, and then I like forcibly grab people by the throat, and I'm like, you're coming with me. We're gonna play Among Us together today. We're gonna play Among Us. I think I have, no wait. No, I think when my computer reset, I think I lost the crew link, but I can get that reinstalled. It's super easy. Yeah, I wanna see if my friends wanna play Among Us. Dang. Dang. Maybe you're just the most sociable in your group? You know, that could be. It could be that I'm actually the most sociable in my group. Let me think. There's Laurie. She's a ball of anxiousness. And she does try to get little groups together, but not big ones. There's Geen. He's good at getting groups together, but he's also like has a weird time zone, so he doesn't always get to do stuff with people. There's Goodish. He's really he's like an introvert, but he's also outgoing in ways. Like it takes him a bit to warm up to people, but he's also like kind of psycho whenever he talks to people. He's very fun. Actually, I think I bonded with him over Among Us. I think I invited, like, our first collab was an Among Us game, and as a joke, I was, like, stalking him around. I think that was like actually how I became friends with him was Among Us. I think that's like how it happened. I think I remember like we were in the med bay and I was like, hey Goodish, guess what? And he's like, what? And then I immediately killed him. And then you could hear his voice as a ghost and he's like, oh, dang it. Yeah, I think that was one of our first things. Goodish doesn't really ask people for collabs much. Even though he's pretty sociable, I'd say. Blossom started a friendship by stalking person, totally not an unstable person. That's how I befriend people in games, is that I annoy them. I also like I played with Cranberry. Cranberry, I was stalking her around and like I would her VTuber is a fox, so I would joke about how I wanted to pet her fur. And so what I would do is that like in the game, if you put your pet like behind the person and then you hit the pet button, it looks like you're petting the person. So that's what I do, is I'd go around and put my pet behind her and they'd be like, soft fur, soft fur. Ooh. She'd be like, stop petting me. It was really funny. And so like for an entire stream, that's what I would do. I'd just follow her around and do that. She's like, I don't know how, like, that was like one of our first interactions. So yeah, we became pretty good friends and she rigged my models. Oh man. Hello, Zeno. Stalk people, guys, it makes you sociable. Exactly. Happy Wednesday and God bless you. Thank you, Creepy Bro. Shindo is not very sociable. He kind of like has to be forced into doing stuff. Like, come on, you're joining us. And he's like, oh, I am? And I'm like, yes, you are. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess. Is it just me or are you just describing trauma? I traumatized Cranberry, and so now we're friends. We have a trauma bond. And then... Shazi's sociable, but she doesn't invite people to things, really. She normally just gets invited to things. I guess maybe I am there. Shindo wants to be left alone. Shush, Shindo, you're gonna join our next Among Us game. You will join, and you will have proximity chat and you will have fun. Does she stream? Does Cranberry? Cranberry does stream. Chuzzy does not. She originally did, but her computer is so broken that she hasn't streamed in a long time. Cran is the goat. Oh, Chuzzy, yeah. Chuzzy used to stream, but now her computer is so broken that she can't. And she keeps saying, oh, I'll replace it, and then she doesn't. And I'm like,
I'm squinting at you.
I'm squinting at you. If you don't get that, that's Chuzzy's voice. I have her on my soundboard. Chuzzy needs a new computer. She does. She does. I like recording her voice and putting it on my soundboard. I tease her all the time.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
I need to be rich so I can sponsor people that deserve it. Yes, yes. Astral is... He is surprisingly very shy with new people. Oh, Subathon Del Bray's sons for Chuzzy's new computer. She just hasn't bought one. She refuses to like buy one. Like she's been saying she I think she has the money, but she'd rather spend it on hats. She like has over 100 hats, and we torment her about it all the time. We're like, why do you have so many hats? And she's like, because I like them. I like hats. You can't even wear that many hats, woman. Anyway, to be honest, she has a legit reason. Hats. That's not a legit reason. And then Astral is, he likes to join. She's one of those women. You're a weird friend to have, ma'am. I'm a creature! I'm a creature! I think I am probably really weird in my group. Yeah, Astral's actually very shy interacting with people. He seems pretty extroverted, but he's actually very introverted. He's like not good at talking to people, like starting conversations. Once you're in a conversation, he's pretty okay until his autism catches up to him. And I say that being autistic myself. Sometimes our autism links, and it's really funny because we'll like just try about whatever our shared interest is. But other times he just gets hyperfixated on something and just fills up the entire room. But I do that too, so I can't really complain. Autism is hard, man. Autism is hard. My autistic hyperfixation right now is One Piece, which luckily a lot of people seem to like, so it's, I guess, more okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna play with Amogus. I forgot you had the tism. Hello, Dan. Welcome. Thank you for a 3-stream streak. Yes, I have the tism. I have the tism, and I have ADHD, and I have bipolar, and I have all OCD. I have everything. I have everything. And everything and a bag of potatoes. I am just special. That's what I am. Like your new model, you look very like a time skip arc version of your old model. Thank you. I had my time skip. Let's go! I got my time skip upgrade. What's your mental health videos? They're really nice. Oh, heck yeah! I did those forever ago. I'm glad you liked them. New background. Yes, indeed. Hello, welcome. I did those forever ago. I put a lot of effort into them, though. Give me those potatoes. No, they're mine. People normally get stronger after their time skips. I'm supposed to be stronger. Huldras can change forms. They can transform. I'm a shapeshifter. Yeah. Just not gonna do it in front of our people. I can shapeshift my hair. See, like woo 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 woo. It's not working. Frick. Woo wee woo ah. I wish I had more models so I could do that. Graphical power didn't translate to physical power. I had a glow up, but it doesn't mean I'm stronger. Oh well. Proper diagnosis. Do you try not to show these characteristics? I'm trying to do that as recently and it's so hard. When I was younger, I didn't know I had autism. And I just knew I was different. And for a while, I tried, like, masking it, but it made me, like, really hate myself. I had, like, severe, like, low self-esteem. And I was like, oh, man, but I was like, but people only like me if I act normal, right? You know? So I have to act normal. And so I have to hide that, but then it just makes you feel like you're hiding yourself. So I eventually just gave up on trying to, like, heavy mask stuff. Like, if I'm going to do, like, a meeting, or if I'm gonna go someplace for here and there things, I'm not gonna do the same stuff that I do at home. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, singing out loud, or like dancing around or stuff like that. But like I'll hum to myself sometimes, and if people ask about my interests, I'm not gonna hide that I'm interested in them. Although I do try to be a little bit more controlled. Cause like I went to I had a meeting with a government agent over my disabilities stuff, and she was like, oh, you know, a lot of people who have and then there's chat who's 1000% on board with the odd ADHD gremlin energy blast. Exactly. I feel like I can be myself here. That's what I really like. Okay, but so like I went to the meeting and she's like, a lot of people with autism and ADHD have like a special interest. Do you have a special interest? And I'm like, yes. And then like force myself to shut up and not gush about One Piece. And she's like, oh, is it like a show or a game? And I'm like, it's a show. It's a show. It's an anime. She's like, oh, an anime. Interesting. Oh, interesting. What's it about? And I'm like, you know, like actively holding myself back. And I'm like, it's about pirates with superpowers. Yep. Also, they made a live action recently. I haven't really watched it, but they made a live action on Netflix. And she's like, oh, that's interesting. Anyways, and then it changes the topic. And I don't try to drag back the topic like I want to do. And I don't try to talk about how much I freaking love One Piece, you know. Try not to enter hyper focus mode. Exactly. You have to be as like normal as possible sometimes. When people ask what I'm interested in, I have to hold myself back so hard to not talk 24 hours about rockets and coding. Exactly. That's what I have to do. Got quite a few quirky interests myself. I think that's like everyone has a bit of quirkiness about them. On stream, I am pretty much like everything about myself. I'm just boom, it's me. Everything here, boom, it's me. Because I don't have to hide my interests. I can be like, I love One Piece. I'm obsessed with law. I love One Piece. I'm obsessed with law. And then people are like, that's good. You go. Congrats, Blossom. That's good for you. I'm like, thank you. I love this show so much. I have so many figurines of my boy. And you know, I can play games. I can be like, I love horror games. Horror games are great. You obsessed with law? I am obsessed with law. Law is my favorite character from One Piece. But I also know law, like the actual like laws about stuff. I studied I took classes that are like for lawyers. Bleach, the character designs are great. I haven't watched Bleach. I'd like to watch it sometime, but I'm still getting caught up with One Piece, so it's gonna be a while. I like to joke that I have both law and law in my head. Get it? Because law, Trafalgar Law, and also like the law. Ha. Because I like I really like true crime, so like in college I needed some new classes so I could be full-time. And so I studied like law because I was interested in that. So like I took a bunch of lawyer classes. Hunter x Hunter? I haven't watched One Piece, by the way. A lot of my friends are lawyers. Oh, yeah. Like, Bowser over 2 decades ago, when I said love him, I was asked why I don't marry him. That's where I am right now. People are literally saying that Law is my husband right now. People are like, you're Law's wife. That's what you are, because I love him so much, and I have 3 figures and 1 in the mail, and I want to get more, and I want to get a replica of his sword, and I want to cosplay him, and I love him so much. He's so cool, and I have my Twitter is full of art that I reblogged about it. Even in education, she studied law. I didn't study law just because of the character's name is Law. No, I studied that because I have an interest in true crime, and it actually helps a lot if you know how courts work. I studied quite a bit on that. Shindo needs to cosplay Law so he doesn't get replaced. Oh. But I studied some stuff. People thought I was gonna be a lawyer. They were like, oh, Blossom, are you gonna be a lawyer? Because you keep like taking all the classes that are required for it. And I'm like, oh, I am? I was just doing this for fun because they were free. Yeah, spoilers, this week Manga chapter of One Piece is gonna be awesome. Dang. I'm still in Onigashima. We're currently fighting Kaido and Big Mom. And Kid is showing off. Kid is so cool, man. Kid's power is cool. Now I want Kid's power, man. Dang. But yeah, you know, you talk about how much you loved Bowser. That's how I am with Law. I forgot if Hoda is still is on hiatus still this week. I don't know. I don't remember. I know Hoda was going on hiatus for something. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he's traveling or if he's just taking a break because he needs a rest sometimes. He's been drawing like so much lately. I hope he brings Law back into the story. I haven't even gotten to the part where he's out of the story, but I know like for like 3 years he hasn't been in the manga or anime. Bring him back! Bring back my boy! It's Golden Week, but I forgot how long Japan celebrates it. Oh. How's it love it? Chibidoki, is that you? I was like 11 at the time? Oh. What was it? I really liked, for years and years, I liked, the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. That was like my obsession. I really liked the 10th Doctor. And then I really liked Sans Undertale. I liked Sans Undertale. And I was obsessed with Sans for a long time. I don't know Spanish. And then I really liked the prince from A Hat in Time, who's also like Snatcher, I guess. I really liked Snatcher, I guess, from Hat in Time. I was like obsessed with him for like a couple, like 6 months or something. And then like and then the most recent obsession, which is I into One Piece, and I was like there wasn't a character I was super obsessed with for a long time, and then I got to Punk Hazard and Law showed up, and then he started invading my dreams, and I was like going on cool adventures with Law, and I was like, nah, yeah, he's my favorite now. He's my favorite. And Snatcher is obsessed with contracts, which are legal documents, and I studied the law in college. Yeah. I really liked those classes, honestly. It was funny, because I was like, I really enjoyed them. I got to learn about, like, law enforcement and all sorts of stuff. Are you sure you don't want to pursue legal studies, boss? I don't think I'd like to be a lawyer. I don't think I want to be a lawyer. No. No, thank you. I don't think I'd like to. Paralegal? I don't want to like mess around with all the law stuff. Like, I don't. Legal stuff is annoying to me. Boobish, hello. Like, legal stuff seems boring. Like, it's all paperwork. I want to get into medical. That's where I am. Which also, I've had a longer... Law? Yeah, we were talking about law versus law. Haha. Goobish. What was it? You don't like lawyers? I don't hate lawyers. I just don't want to be one. I don't know. It's not for me. They have a purpose, and it's very important to have lawyers, I think, but I don't want to be one. It's not for me. I'm not good. I think lawyers have to be able to have, like, stay calm and be very mature about things, and I am kind of a fireball. I cannot stay calm about things. I would get people would needle me about things and I would lose it. and I get kicked out of the courtroom. Also, I have like not that much patience for that kind of thing. I know someone that became a lawyer. He became a prosecutor, I believe, which makes sense because he always liked to argue with people. No, I want to get into medical. I have, and it's not just because my favorite One Piece character is a doctor. I know you're gonna say that. You're gonna be like, he's a surgeon, he's a doctor. That's why you want to go into medical. No, it's not. I've wanted to do this before I even knew One Piece. But I mean, that's kind of not great either because my first favorite character was, the doctor from Doctor Who, and then I really like Blackjack, who's also a doctor, and I liked a whole bunch of doctor characters throughout my fiction ingesting phases. I don't know. I'm a girl. You have to be nice to me. Shut up. You're so mean. I like to think. I like to be a law clerk or a judge. I don't think he could be an attorney. That's why she became her favorite one. Who summons me? Hi, Blackjack. No, I want to get into radiology technology. That's what I'm studying for. I guess more people are here. I'm going back to college, but I have to deal with some annoying stuff that's happening because they denied my FAFSA, and then they were like, yeah, you don't need it because we have like a special waiver because you live here, which means that you get free schooling. And then that was a big lie, and then they're like, no, it actually doesn't. And then I'm like, why did you deny my FAFSA then, bro? Because they said I had money. They said that they would give me FAFSA money. I don't know, man. Anyway. Government. It's not so much the FAFSA government people. It's the school. The school just sucks. The school just sucks. The school is lying, and it's really annoying because they basically, the FAFSA people said, yeah, you got money. We'll like pay for your stuff. And then the school's like, no, we don't need it because she'll get it for free. And then they lied. So the school is the problem right now. Anyway, I just need one class. I need college algebra, which I have actually dropped out of twice now because I am not good at algebra at all. Although I haven't really done it for more than a few weeks, really. Math is evil. Hello. Anyway, that's what I need to do college algebra, and then I can actually move on to my radiology technology program and work on that. If I get accepted into the college that I want to go to. Hopefully I will. But that's all just crossing my fingers and hoping I get in. Which all my other grades are very good. They are very good. So your hair is covering your nose, yes. But it doesn't normally do that, Goodish. It doesn't normally do that. Look. It's normally shorter. You breathing in your unwashed hair? Excuse you, I showered today. This is my normal hair. It's the short hair. And then this is the one that, like, the bangs are actually, like, longer. And so is the braid. Did Astral stream art? He did not. Hello! Astral did not stream art today. I just took a shower. It's funny, because people haven't been streaming art, so I had to give up on only showering when people stream art. I don't have enough art streams to watch anymore. So I had to just shower in silence. Well, not in silence. I blast my music. She's learned. Yes, I'm learneding. I'm like slowly picking up some Japanese from watching like people speak it and like having a sort of like translation. I'm slowly picking up some more Japanese, which is kind of cool. Kind of nifty. It feels nice. People not doing art streams anymore. What has the world come to? I know, right? At least the people that I watch, I've been like... They haven't been doing art streams. I need more art streams. I used to like shower to art streams. I'd like take a bath and then I'd just like watch the art stream in the bath and just like hang out. It's very cozy. But I can't do that because people aren't doing art streams anymore. Or like the one guy named Astral. That's my friend. He's my baby brother. I call him that. He hasn't been doing art streams unless they're very late at night, and I've been going to bed very early now. Bruh. I snooze thee. Imagine being able to stream. Oh yeah, your stream setup is fricked goobish. Brother. I feel for thee, goobish. I feel for thee. I miss these streams. Brother. Cinema. I also like watching model rigging streams, even though I'm not great. Like rigging, I can't rig things, but I like watching them and like kind of learning how they rig stuff. I haven't been able to watch those either though. My Oshi was streaming his GTA RP earlier, and that was fun. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I wasn't really feeling like watching him for once, which is weird. So you can do art. I used to do a lot of art. Now I just kind of doodle. I don't really do a lot of art. I just doodle. I wish I could do art more. I just do little drawings here and there. Mostly when I'm with friends or something like that. Or sometimes I'll just draw little things. I mostly can draw My Little Ponies, because that's what I drew a lot of when I was younger. Can't draw humans much. Gonna skip sketchbook then. Why not do a doodle stream? I actually have. I'm better with traditional art, so once I did a doodle stream where I was drawing viewers and stuff like that. It was very fun. I might try other stuff. I wish I could draw like human characters. I can't really draw them. I can draw myself pretty well. Not this design though, my actual like IRL self. Magma stream win. I've done that before with Astral. I don't know. I get kind of me about drawing in front of people. Oh, I know Junie. Yeah. She used to do doodle streams. Yeah, but she's graduating. I don't know why she is. We hung out a lot back in the past. Also a fun traditional art and animation. Yeah, I like traditional art a little bit better than like digital art. Digital art I think is more useful for stuff, but I can't really like draw as easy on a tablet. Junie is gonna be missed. Yeah, I think she's for a while she's like, even back in the day when we hung out pretty regularly, she was kind of like on the fence about streaming stuff. I don't want to speak for her there though, because I haven't talked to her that much in recent. I'm sure she's explained it in her own streams. But yeah. I heard she's still gonna be like joining people's streams though. I think like if you invite her to like a collab or something, she'll be joining, I think. I don't know. I thought about like quitting a while ago. I was having like a rough time and I was kind of like, eh. But at the same time, like I got this new model and I was like, oh, do I really want to like quit right as I get my dream model. And now things are a little better. Oh, Contrary, thank you for the 90 stream streak. Apparently she's becoming a nun. Yes, Junie is. But it's like, I don't know how recently it's gonna be for a while. Don't you dare grad on us. I probably won't. I probably won't. I was just struggling for a bit, with, like, health issues. You're not allowed to quit until we have our battle at Waffle House? Exactly. S'mores toppings brownie with Oreo cookies inside. What? That'd be good. Yeah, I kind of just, like, was having a rough time. This model saved you and us, I guess. Yeah. I kind of went, dude, if I'm, like, getting a new model, there's no way I can, like, quit. I'll just take it easy. I'll just take it easy. You have to stream that, and it has to be a massive production. She was considering religious life, but not sure, at least for privacy reasons. Yeah. I don't know when she's, like, planning for her timeline to, like, actually join a nunnery or something, or if she's made a decision. We'll have to see. I mean, that's for her, honestly, so... I guess not we're see, but, you know, we're not gonna see it, but, you know. Need to stream Mario 6 and, DS3 with Goodish? Yeah, that's none of our business. Exactly, it's none of our business. Exactly. Dang it, freaking ad breaks on Twitch. I hate it. I hate it. Heh. Dark Souls? No, not Dark Souls. Dead Space. We have to play Dead Space 3. I hear Dead Space 3 is not good, but you can play it multiplayer and it's fun. Laughs in YouTube. Exactly, you're free on the YouTube. No, it's Dead Space 3, Goodish. We have to play Dead Space 3 together. You have that game, right? I think you have it. Oh, wait, yeah. You have to fix your computer so we can play Dead Space and RE6. I need to pick that one up? Dang, Nabbit, you don't even have it. I'm judging you. Actually, do I have it? I don't know if I have it. I do not have it. Oh, I was the one that not had it. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, I don't have it. Boss, please. I'll buy it when it goes on sale. That's what I imagine the sound is every time you do that rip. Although right now I need to save up money so when I go to the Kansas City convention, I can buy law merch. I want to buy his sword! I want his sword! Give it to me! I don't care if I can't handle it. I don't care if it's too heavy for me. I'm gonna get his Adachi. You're stuck until we can play RE6 at the very least. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I basically was like feeling a bit overwhelmed with stuff and was like, ah, man, I don't know if even like, if people even want to watch my stuff. I don't wonder if people even want to blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, does it really matter? Because if I have fun with it, so I've been like trying to like push myself to like stream, because before I start stream, I'm like, it's boring. I don't want to stream. Streaming is boring. Streaming is not fun. And then when I actually stream, I enjoy it. So I actually enjoy it. So, you know, law merch subathon. I'm gonna do a subathon to pay for law merch. Help me get a cosplay. I don't even know if people want to watch me. Looks at day 67 of subathon on. True. Anytime you feel like quitting, I'll kick your butt. Thank you. It's it's one of those things that it's like it doesn't matter that there's obvious proof that people are interested in what I have to say or the games I play or whatever, or just hanging out. Like, my brain is dumb and is like, no, people hate you. They don't want to hang out with you. They're just doing it to keep their stream streaks up. Not even like being like, oh yeah, maybe they want their streaks for a reason or something. I need to get more water. I do have some though. I'm very glad to have this model though. I like to watch you. Thank you. Yay. I hate you and I hate hanging out with you. Rest assured that's true. I hate you. I hate you. You say over and over, Goodish, but I know it's not true. I'm just saying because I know when the thoughts come, it's hard. Thank you. It does mean a lot to me. Anxiety. I still have anxiety. Anxiety is rough. But I'm working on it. And hey, I got a really cool model now, so... Can't wait for more One Piece. Yeah! Oh my gosh, goodness, we get to watch more One Piece tomorrow! We get to watch more One Piece tomorrow! Let's go! You're gonna get, some of, Luffy's backstory. That's gonna be great. Actually. Too. Yay! Actually what? We're watching One Piece tomorrow. We watch some, but it's also TTRPG. Yes, but we're still watching it. Yes, I know we have D&D tomorrow, but we're also watching One Piece. We're gonna start off watching One Piece at 3, and then the game is at 7, and then we'll also watch some at on Friday, and it will be excellent. Excellent. Dang nabbit, I love Rick so much. Rex is so good. He's such a cool character. He's excellent. I'll do the squats after stream. I always do them after stream. You have D&D on Friday? Actually watched one of the Bill and Ted's with Dad's lesson, actually. I don't know what that is. I have not finished my character for Friday. I don't think we have it on Friday. Our characters aren't done yet. That's where the funny haha guitar riff. Oh, the one that you play when you do Rexcellent and then you play the sound. Also, I hope you know that every time you do Rexcellent, I'm doing the super pose, even though I should probably do like the R pose that Rex does, but you know. That's what we're doing, finishing characters. Oh, but no one said that. No one said that. Are you sure? Where's the server? No one said that. There's nothing planned. No one said anything about that. It's not in scheduling. Nope. Nothing about D&D on Friday. Also, I have to completely rework my ideas because they're not working out. I need a good time to actually plan out my character. Although I'm thinking about changing things up and then just like ditching the entire idea that I originally had, because even though it's really cool, it doesn't work with the world anymore. I think for our D&D on Friday, Shindo, I'm gonna go with a character who's just like a super otaku. A super otaku that's really annoying. I think it'd be funny. So just you. I'm not an otaku. Bro. Just a character. Still the bard though, yes. I think it'd be a character because we were thinking, because originally my character was gonna have amnesia, but then it's like that doesn't work with the bard that writes characters into reality. So it's funnier if like she's like super hyped about being, you know, this is not going to be recorded or anything, but we're going into an SAO sort of stuff, so like a game where we get stuck. So she's like super hype about it. She's like, oh heck yeah, this is like Sword Art Online, and people are like, what are you talking about? She's like, you know, Sword Art Online, it's like the best anime ever. She says that about every anime, by the way. Like, this reminds me of Naruto, the best anime ever. This reminds me of One Piece, the best anime ever. That would be funny. I think that would be easier to do than coming up with something that is more original, especially since I'm running out of time. Not so much a character that's like a joke, but like a character that's a little different. Okay, we're doing it Monday. Is it Monday? What did... I got a missed call. One sec. This reminds me of Bible Button. Best anime ever would believe that about any anime expect towards Sword Art Online. Except, I would believe that about any anime except Sword Art Online. I like Sword Art Online. One sec, let me check this call. They left a voicemail. Alright, I have to call back sometime. Probably not today, because they're probably out of office. Actually, let me check. I can check their hours. Apothecary Diaries. Apothecary Diaries is really good. Yeah, okay, yep. They're out of office right now. Apothecary Diaries was really, really good. I liked it. I'm excited for the next Bible. What? It's a bad anime. It's a bad anime. Don't let it deceive you that it has Bible in the name. Oh, come on, guys! Don't you want to see Boku no Piku? Ooh. What is Bible Black? You know what? Never mind. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You want to know. Huh? Boku no Pikachu? Yeah. Don't look it up. Just save yourself the trauma. What about that anime where Jesus and Buddha share apartment in Japan? I think I've heard of that one. I don't know what it's called though. Boku no Pikachu? I've heard his stories. I'll pass. I'm just being unhinged. Just as normal. Ugh. Anyway. Boku no Pikachu. Pikachu, I choose you. Hello, Chappy. Nice try at the growl. Roar. Anyway. I actually liked Sword Art Online, like the first season. I liked it a lot, actually. I think I watched season 2 and it was okay, but weird, a little weird near the end. Yeah. Sword Art Online was not bad, I'd say. SOAO season 1 is peak. Pretty good. I'd watch it again. SAO hella cringe. It's cringe, but it's also fun. Sometimes you just like watching cool people do cool stuff with cool swords, you know? My brother was a huge Sword Art Online fan and actually bought a replica of the main character's sword. What was the main character's name from SAO? I love cringe. That's why I watch Blossom, bro. Stop it. Kirito, right? His name's Kirito. I don't even have to look it up. Yes. My brother has Kirito's sword somewhere stashed away in his apartment. He probably hid it from his wife so she doesn't know how much of a weeb he is. Isn't SAO a harem anime eventually? I think it becomes kind of like a harem, but also like there's the main girl that like Asuna that's like, you know, everyone knows that he's gonna end up with or something. I've been teleporting nothing. I've been doing nothing but teleporting bread for the last 24 hours. I think that's the quote. As long as nobody teleports bread, we're fine. 3 days. Oh, it's for the I've been doing nothing but teleporting bread for the last 3 days. Dang, I loved Soldier. I miss that his voice actors did. I cried at that, man. Also, I love Medic. Medic was great. You know, that's our thing. Another freaking doctor character that I liked, and it's Medic. Let's see, Medic, Doctor from Doctor Who, even though he's not a real doctor. Blackjack from the Blackjack anime. He's a surgeon. Law, he's a surgeon. Dang nabbit. I like too many characters that are doctors. Although, can you really call Medic a doctor? Can you really call him a doctor? He kind of doesn't do the do no harm thing. Well, neither does Law, so okay, never mind. I teleported bread. Question. I teleported bread. You told me to. I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. I don't remember what the Soldier VA died from. I don't think SOO is pure harem anime. It's just that he's a likable hero / good guy. Yeah, that's what I have heard. It's like not really a harem, but it's kind of like he's kind of like a Gary Stu. A little bit. He's just likable and everyone likes him and all the girls throw themselves in him. But it's not like he reciprocates it or wants a harem or something like that. He's like pretty devoted to Asuna. It's SAO. It's Sword Art Online. It's an anime. A classic anime. Dude, my phone is out of charge. Not completely, but you know. He is a doctor. He just lost his medical license. Well, I mean, he was a doctor when the Geneva Convention became Geneva Suggestion or something like that. Okay. Well, Blackjack lost his medical license too, so maybe I just like medical characters, people who are medical in like medical like stuff but lost their license. Teleporter in TF2 is like the Prestige. I don't know what that is. See, Blackjack lost his medical license. The doctor doesn't even have a medical license. He's not even like a medical doctor. Medic is like not... He lost his medical license. I don't think Law ever had a medical license. I think he just kind of... He's just kind of there. Wait, oh yeah, Medic has been stealing parts of his fellow mercs' souls and sewing them to his, so he's effectively immortal until the devil can get all parts of his soul. Yeah, I think that was in the comics. I think they included that in the comics. Does Chopper have a license? No. Chopper doesn't have a medical license. He's a pirate. I mean, Law is a pirate too. Sorry, buddy. We gotta report you. We're reporting Chopper for not having a medical license. Not for being a pirate on a notorious group, in a notorious pirate group that is defying the government. Nope. Just because he doesn't have a license. That's really funny. It'd be a funny gag, not gonna like, we're reporting you, Chopper, for not having a medical license. What the frick? And he's like, well, I doesn't have a medical license. He's like, don't bring me into this. Just all the doctors are, what about Marco? Marco doesn't have a medical license. What? Just bring up all the doctors in one piece and get on their case about not having a medical license. That'd be very funny. What about Brew? They're all going to jail. The fact you're a member of the Straw Hats is beside the point. You need a medical license. I'm a reindeer! I'm a reindeer! Can reindeer even get medical license? Do people have medical licenses in the world of One Piece? I'd assume so, right? Because there's like normal doctors, right? Do they have to get license? Maybe? I mean, there's normal hospitals, we know that. We don't really see a lot of them, though. Or does someone just study to be a doctor and then they just become a doctor? I don't know. It was Chopper's mom, Kreha, or whatever her name is. She probably doesn't have one. Does she? I remember in Drum they were hunting down all the doctors, right? Speciesism against reindeers. I have a headcanon. There's no... Oh wait, no, Goodish is here, I can't share it. Goodish is here, I can't share it. There's no confirmation about it. There's no confirmation about it, but I think someone... I guess if I speak it very carefully... I think that, someone's devil fruit used to be in Drum Kingdom. I think someone's devil fruit used to be in Drum Kingdom. Before Wapol went crazy. That's what I think. I think a certain Barrels pirates got a hold of it from Drum Kingdom. That's what I think. Shut up! It's not always about law, okay? It's not always about law! Dang you. Anyways. That's my theory. You don't know anything, Goodish. You don't know anything. Who's devil fruit? The one that the Barrels pirates had. You don't need any other information. You don't need any information. I think that the previous owner was in Drum Kingdom, because that would make sense. Barrels. I think that's what they're called. I'm gonna double check. Yes, it was the Barrels Pirates! By Captain D's Barrels.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. Oh, I nearly hit the stop streaming button. D's Barrels. Yes, his name is D's Barrels. Haha, got him. Boop. Oh, the boop. Dip, boop. There we go, it played. That's my theory. There's no actual evidence behind it, but I think that would make sense, right? Need to shower. Take good shower. I should probably get water, honestly. I wish I had more tea, but I'm out of it. I have soda, but I don't want soda this late. Probably shouldn't drink tea this late either. That only you would know something that autistic, bro! I just know normal freaking things about... I just know normal freaking things about One Piece, okay? But no, probably not. Well, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know the Barrels Pirates didn't just, like, straight up murder the person that had that devil fruit? Huh? How else would they get it? It's not normal. I had to look it up. Come on! They said who it was! They said the Barrels Pirates. There's even a dude that's related to that. Found a far more crushing song to use for the video thingy? A video thingy. Oh. Memories returned? Oh, for a hiatus announcement or something? Booty's just dying, guys, if you didn't know. Okay. Because the rumor on Drum Island was that there was a mushroom that could cure any illness. Okay. So Blossom, are you gonna start the Hollow Pirates crew? Holla. Okay, let's listen to this. From Sky. Ah, yes. Yeah, that is what Chopper's devil fruit looked like. Did you see the Grovile? Goodish. Did you do the Grovile test? Not test, the Grovile mission. The optional Grovile like mission, like that crushed me, man. I would replay it just to get crushed over again. Also, it made me terrified of Dusknor, man. Dusknor scared the heck out of me. You only had time in darkness? Oh, you need to play Sky. Grovile Quest crushed me. You need to play it. Jokes on Navy, you're actually evangelist who mistaken as pirate. I had to search for almost 15 years to get a copy of Sky. Oh! I think I still have a copy of Sky somewhere. This might have actually been from the Grovile quest. I have it now, but I haven't played it. No, wait. Might be from when your partner is reminiscing. I think it is. Take care. Have a fun walk. Right, so when you're streaming the game. Oh. I would cry if I streamed this game, man. I would cry. Hello! Anyway, back to the normal music. Hey, Goodish, do you want to play Among Us, like, with proximity chat? I was, like, thinking about it. I want to play Among Us again. I fully plan on having tissues ready for when I finally play it. Dude! I almost said Trails. Sky just killed me. Win, I'm down. Let's go! You're down for everything. I love you. Anyway. I'll figure out a date. I need to gather up people together. I need to gather up people. Probably get Chuzzy and Larry and Goodish and Geen and all that stuff. Are you talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Into the Sky? Yes. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky is he kills me inside every single time. We have to recreate the classic bit. We do. I was talking about that earlier. Explorers of Sky, yes. I used to have that game. It's really, really good. It's like one of my favorite games ever, and it crushes me internally every single time I think of it. Fire game, perfect game, amazing game, beautiful game. The Grovile section made me cry so hard. I plan on running it randomized. For your first playthrough, I would say no. I would not do that. Just because it's very very special. It's like, what if you get to the final you can randomize everything, dialogue included? No, why would you do that? Like, imagine you get to the final boss and then it's like randomized to like a Magikarp. You need to gather up people for Among Us? Yes. I'm calling it emergency meeting. So you need to gather up all of the crew! Gather up all of the crew! Time to ship out Finks' brew. See when blows to where, who knows the wind, so be her guide. Ah! First Pokemon boss, Mewtwo. We're gonna gather up all of the crew so we can play Among Us. We are doing proximity chat. No one can argue that. We are doing proximity chat. I found it really cute when I was watching all the people like that were playing it, that were doing impersonations of like One Piece characters. They made their little Among Us characters look like their One Piece characters, like as much as they could. It was really cute. I was like, ah, So you could recognize them. I was like, oh yeah, that's this character. Oh yeah, it's this character. Doo-doo. And they had like colors similar to the characters as well. Like Marco was like blue. Like his phoenix form. Goofy was red. Usopp was yellow, I think. And instead they didn't have a nose, but they had like a holding like a little plant in the mouth, and it kind of looked like a nose when you put it on the character. So he did that. It was funny. Luffy claims to be a pirate, but to me he's almost like a Robin Hood character to me. Does anyone else feel that as well? He's like, pirates have like a whole different meaning in the world of One Piece. Like as soon as you realize that, it's kind of like, because like pirates can be like a Robin Hood, or pirates can be heroes, or pirates can be villains, or pirates can be whatever. Some of the groups are very, very awful, and some of them are very, very kind. You know, it's the word pirate in that world means something very different. It's basically just anyone that's not affiliated with the government that's sailing around, kind of, almost. But he is like more like a hero, like a Robin Hood kind of character. He shows up to places, he frees them, he leaves. It's kind of like even if you look at the worst generation, a lot of the crews have very different, you know. He demands his meat. Yes, he demands meat. He wants food. Like if you look at even the worst generations crew, like Kupon, Beji, and Eustace Kid are seen as very cruel and known to be like very kind of like awful. Like you don't want to mess with them. But other ones are like a little bit more neutral, I guess. I say the hearts are kind of more on the neutral spectrum. And I think that probably Drake is more neutral, even though if you know there are certain things that it's not exactly that way. Like they don't act out too much, but they're also like not very violent, I guess. And then there's like the Straw Hats, which are actively like doing good in the world. Like they're actively fighting bad guys. They like don't seek out the bad guys really, unless they're like for very specific reasons. But like they run into them and then they beat them. I guess at post time skip they end up seeking out the bad guys a lot more. I just realized that people like actually have to push them towards certain directions. Like Fishman Island, they just go there and then they get pulled into stuff like normal. But then after that, it's like they wander around. They find themselves on Punk Hazard, and then they get pulled to. They like have a reason to go to Dressrosa, and then they have a reason to go to Zoe, and then they have a reason to go to Whole Cake, and then they have a reason to go to Wano. I don't know if it's still that way for like Egghead, but you know, Luffy makes friends. First ask him for help, and he does the rest. Exactly. It's even in Punk Hazard, it was basically like they're like, oh yeah, let's make an alliance, let's plan out who to attack together, and instead he's just like, yeah, you're my friend now, and so I'm just gonna go and help. You're my friend, so I'm gonna go help you do whatever you want because you're my friend, and that's what friends do. Like that's his whole thing. Like that's the whole thing. Like this, it's your plan, whatever, but you know, that seems to be like the kind of thing. Do they have a reason to praise the Lord? They should have a reason. Kuma has a Bible, so and they've shown like certain religions. They show nuns in the world of One Piece. It makes me wonder about the religion in One Piece. Apparently there is an answer, but it's spoilers. Now it makes me wonder if there's Christians in the One Piece world. Makes me wonder. Is there Christianity? Hello. I think Oda said he didn't want to put like a lot of real world stuff into the world of One Piece because it can mess with like he doesn't want to like bring in actual like drama stuff. You know, it's like there's a lot of fictional diseases. The only real one is scurvy that they have, but every other like disease is a fictional one that might be like sort of like existing ones, but they're different in their own way and have their own special little details. Oh, I didn't get the reference? Dang it. I didn't know that was a reference. But like Nami gets sick, she gets like bit by the mosquito, and it's like, oh, this is an ancient disease from the blah blah blah, and you blah blah, and Drum Kingdom, and in Little Garden, blah 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 blah, yes. And then for some of the backstory stuff. Good night, all. Everyone have a good night, and may God bless you. Take care, Reptarion. God bless. I should probably get water, honestly. I've had this backing track for so long, and I keep thinking about replacing it, but I'm so attached to it that I don't want to replace it, you know? I think if I remember right, I asked to sound like Pokemon, and I think I said Pokemon Black and White, if I remember right, and Stardew Valley is the inspirations. And I think it sounds like that. Oh, it's almost time for movie. I need to, well, let me check. Let me see. It's almost movie night. It's almost movie time. I also have to tag. Oh, dang it. I need to double check if people are actually gonna watch the movie or if we're gonna have another week where we don't watch a movie because no one showed up for the movie! I wanna watch La La Land! I think every single movie recommendation that I've done is either One Piece or a musical. We watched The Greatest Showman. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I love it. Greatest Showman is so great. Every night I lie in bed, brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. Think of what the world could be. A vision of one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Yeah. Go watch The Greatest Showman. It's fantastic. What are you watching me for? Go watch The Greatest Showman. Huh. Merry July, Miss. Hello, military dear. Welcome. Also, I realized it's One Piece Day. Happy One Piece Day. Happy One Piece Day. 29 years ago. 29 years ago. The first version of, the first manga of One Piece was released. I've been to Christmas songs right now. Dude, wait. I think I have a Christmas song. Yes, where is it? No, it's not it. There it is! What I want for Christmas, there is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. All I want is for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I love this song. You're for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Not again? Yes, again. All right. Now we got notifications. Ah, yes. This is a new model? Yes, this is a new model. It's my proper big model. I don't know, normally the hair looks like this. I'll show you off. Now I'm standing in the room. In the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. No one else was in the room where it happens. Do 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 do. Yeah, but this is my new model. Let's go. I have like the hair toggle. Here's the short hair. There's like the medium. But it also makes the bangs bigger. Zoom. Enhance. And it's like enhance. 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 Am I in front of the thing? Yes, I am. Okay. Enhance. I think this is the closest I can actually zoom, which is a little weird. I think it's because of how it's rigged. Almost wish I could get closer, but I honestly don't need to, so... like, why would I could zoom up really, really close, but I don't know why I'd do that. The model art is really big, I know that. Oh, I'm getting tired. Why am I tired? Alright, let me see. I think we're going to raid someone before I crash. I might crash in bros. Auto Ghost! We're probably gonna raid out. I know to raid. We will raid Rabid Savage. Starting a stream soon. He is playing Onirism, which is a shooter bullet hell type game. That's his focus. He like does bullet hell type games. Boop. And if you want, he's trying to reach affiliates, so he needs like a certain amount of people to stick around. I think it's like 3 or something like that. So, you know, if you want to leave on his stream, you know, if you're not interested in him specifically, that would help him get to affiliate. But he's a really cool dude. He's a very nice friend of mine. Maybe I'll invite him to Among Us. I haven't decided. I need to invite everyone. Anyway. Have a good night or day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you guys, probably Saturday. I think we're playing some more Control. Sorry, I'm very tired right now. I'm definitely crashing. Oof. This has been happening recently and it's kind of weird. Keep me in your prayers and have a good one. Oh, bye, Simi. Bye-bye.